that your Lumix?
Yeah.
They're good cameras.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I love
GH5.
Anytime I see Lumix, I go, it's a good camera.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite cameras. I used to have a Lumix.
Yeah.
I gave it to my daughter.
Yeah, you said you have like, how many cameras? 7 cameras in your set?
Oh, the video. Well, those are video for my setup. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I probably have more. But you know what?
Yeah.
This is my new favorite camera.
iPhone 12?
The 13.
13? Yeah, it's mind-blowing.
It's great. It's really good.
So
And then I'd like, sometimes I think I'd really like to get a big camera, but the big cameras are hard to carry around. You just don't have them. And this I always have. That's cool. Take a photo.
this is me?
But the Sony cameras are nice.
Yeah, the alpha ones.
I'd like even just like the RX 100, because they're relatively small. But now that's too big. I just carry this.
Is that your?
Oh, that's my grandson.
Your grandson? Hola Batacas, estamos en el festival de TamTam Percusión, en el TamTam DrumFest 2021 con alguien que no necesita presentación ya, Peter Erskine, una leyenda de la batería, y vamos a hablar de un par de cositas. So Peter, thank you very much for this
My great pleasure. Folks, if you hear that's Dave Weckl in the background that you hear, and it's impossible to find a quiet place anywhere in this building.
Yeah.
The day before or the day of TamTam. But
sure is.
That's good. A lot of drumming.
I wanted to ask you something that's maybe not the question that you always get. One of the things that I've been really focusing lately is what is still with me since the first day I started playing drums. And I'm really curious about what do you think you still have from the first day you started playing?
There are some people who subscribe to the theory or believe that the acorn becomes the oak tree. And so much of who we are as adults can be seen or heard. It's evident in the younger version of ourselves. And I've heard recordings of myself playing the drums when I was 8, 9 years old, and I can recognize it. Yeah, it sounds like me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand how that happens, but there is something that seems to resemble destiny, I think, for everyone. And the great thing about music is if music is your destiny, it reveals itself generally, reveals itself to you when you're quite young. And so that's a blessing. When the amount of genius is so strong, like it was for Jaco, we were talking about Jaco Pastorius, it's a blessing and a curse, because for him, I think it became a burden. And other people say that's it's nonsense. He was bipolar. He had mental health issues, but I think I spent a lot of time with him, and I saw the amount of not pain, but just the amount of presence that his genius had on him. So it almost seemed in the years that I knew him that he couldn't naturally enjoy himself. He was very self-consciously trying to enjoy himself. I'm not burdened with that level of genius, but I do enjoy playing the drums, and I'm a fairly confident musician, but I'm also open to being maybe the first to admit, well, that wasn't good, or that was a mistake. But confidence is a drummer trait. You're a drummer, you know this. I mean, it's a necessary part of what we do, because we have to inspire that confidence in the other musicians around us.
Yeah.
So, I like that aspect. I mean, okay, I'm a drummer. So when I'm driving a car, I'm the guy. I pull up,
Yeah.
I want to direct traffic. And,
Yeah.
I did it on the airplane today, flying here.
Did you?
Well, there was a guy, and he had a violin, and it wouldn't fit above him, and he was half thinking of maybe putting it there, but it would fall. There was plenty of space back there, but he would have to get out, and the people were boarding, and he'd have to go back, 2 rows to claim the space for his violin, and then come back. And he's young, I don't know. I just said, "Excuse me." I just held the woman up. I said, "He needs to do something." And, it's not my job to do that, but that's a drummer thing. I'm going to blame it on the drummer thing. It's
Okay.
like, I direct traffic.
Yeah.
But you're doing a good job, so.
Am I?
Yes.
Who knows? We will see. So,
No, that was a good question.
Oh, thank you very much.
What I tell my students, I teach at the Thornton School of Music, University of Southern California, and I say it's really quite simple. Just play what you want to hear. You can't play what you might think I would want to hear, because you have no idea what I would want to hear. And who cares what I want to hear?
Yeah.
You're the one that has to decide it. And if we have a job, we're working with a singer, we have to play a certain style, we have to be careful about dynamics, and this, that, and the other. But ultimately, I have to play what I feel is best for the music. And musicianship is that balance where the music is being served more than your ego.
Yeah.
So
Actually, I was having some drum lessons with Jojo Major.
Oh,
and
that's great.
Yeah, he's very great. Of course, a very great drummer. But that head.
Yeah.
And he said something to me really, really important to me. One of those sentences that you pick up, and it's like, wow, that changed my.
Well, tell me, what was it?
He said, you don't play for perfection, because perfection has got a lot of ego in it. You play for clarity. And
That's excellent.
and ever since then, I have been, like, everything I do, trying to keep that mantra going. Like, nothing is perfect, just we need clarity in everything.
Clarity, huh?
Yeah, clarity.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah, I knew it would be good, because as soon as you said Jojo, I said, well, I know it's going to be good. Because he's not only a very thoughtful guy, and he's a very intelligent guy, but he's a magician. And anyone that can do magic is pretty cool in my book.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a hell of a drummer, too.
Yeah, hell of a drummer.
That's the old joke, The fellow goes into the brain shop, and he says, "Yeah, I'm just curious in the brains." He goes, "Well, we have a doctor's brain, and then that's for €400." Oh, what brain is that? He goes, "Well, this is it's a scientist's brain. They study disease, and that's $500. And it's a school teacher's brain. That's €300. Sorry, not dollars, euro.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he said, "What's that brain on by itself on the shelf?" And that was the drummer's brain. Why is it €10,000? It's never been used.
I didn't know that one. I'm keeping that one for myself.
Sorry, it took me a second to remember how it goes.
That's pretty cool. Anyway, just one last thing.
You can cut that out if you want.
No, that's like.
Is that staying in?
Yeah.
There you go.
Drummer jokes are always.
Drummer jokes, all right.
are always welcome. Watching your sound check, well, I've watched a lot of your videos, I've heard a lot of your recordings, but I'm always looking for the real experience, to feel the air that the drums project and everything. And it's really, now that I'm talking to you, I feel that you speak how you play. You say the right amount of things, the way they...
Well, it's very kind. I think I talk too much.
Do you?
Yeah.
You haven't been with my mother.
Huh?
You haven't been with my mother. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I bet she's delightful. But give her my regards, and it's a real pleasure to get to know you.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you.
Really.
And congratulations on being a father.
Oh, thank you very much.
Next month?
Yeah, by December, by 20th.
Hold on, folks. Well, I can't really. That's my grandson.
Awesome.
Our daughter, it's just over 7 months old.
Wow.
And it's a real blessing. You're going to love it.
I'm pretty sure I will. And
it's a life changer.
Yeah,
but in
I
the best
expect
possible way.
So,
all right.
Thank
All
you
the
very
best.
much. Yeah, you too, Peter. So, adiós, batacas.